people! And welcome back to another Ian and Tina vlog.
Welcome.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Even though, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday, we uploaded a video.
That was like a throwback video.
Throwback. The reason why that video was uploaded, because we've actually had that video on the channel before.
Yes.
But my editing skill has gotten better.
Yes, it has.
You know, so I thought, let me revamp that video, which means a lot to us.
Yes.
Because we had the time, you know. So that's why that video is up there. The other one has been taken down, and this one replaces that one. You know, that was 2015 when we were in Paris for our seventh anniversary. It's been a while. What have we been up to? Let me fill you all in. The quarantine is being lifted.
Yes.
So in regards to us living in Switzerland, we are now free to roam in any EU country.
Exactly.
You know, so the borders are down.
Yes.
And we've got some plans on going some places.
Yes, towards October. I was going to say towards August.
Towards August.
Yes, towards the end of August, sorry. We're trying to get out of here.
Well, because you know what? 2019 we didn't go anywhere.
No, because if you remember, we bought the car, so
exactly, and we kind of like, well, we were saying since 2020 we couldn't go nowhere.
No.
We should have went somewhere 2019, and then 2020 could have been our stay at home, but we didn't know what the future holds.
No, but we did get a little holiday. We did go to Tenerife.
Let's talk about that then, because that's what we've been doing. We've been like starving, hungry, and just lusting for a holiday getaway. We want to go somewhere, and because of that, we have to worship, cherish. We have to cherish our holiday that we took earlier this year.
Our first holiday of the year, yes.
We went to Tenerife in Spain with our girl Z. We had a ball, you know, it's definitely somewhere that we would go back to, you know, we liked it. So that's something to consider. And because of our lusting and hunger for a holiday, we've just been watching a whole lot of YouTube videos on places that we would like to visit.
Exactly, we've got kind of a list of places in Europe and places internationally, but Europe we're focusing on towards the end of this year, and then next year we'll do like the international.
Especially with the fact that it's not the allowance to, it's kind of still iffy to go international.
Yes, exactly.
So
I wouldn't want to go all that way to somewhere, for example, if we go back to Bali, I wouldn't want to go all that way and then
there's an issue.
We have to quarantine.
On the plus side, I guess it's an opportunity for us to take advantage of Europe as our playground.
Yes.
Because we've got a lot of European countries that we've put on our travel to list.
Exactly.
So now is the time to take advantage of it. So we'll see how that goes. We've been reminiscing on all of our recent vacation. We've been rewatching our vlogs from Mexico, Jamaica, Bali, Prague, England, Italy. You know, so you know you're starving when you have to go back down memory lane just to see how fun it was.
Exactly.
You know. Apart from that, what's been going on? I had to go back to school. So let me fill you guys in on that. You know. Having an international license in Switzerland is one thing, but when it comes to changing your license to a Swiss license, it's a whole experience on its own. And for that reason, I don't know why we took so long, because we're living here for like 7 years before we decided let's buy a car.
Exactly.
And then it was after we bought the car, we saw the importance of changing over our license. So for her, it was very easy change.
Yeah, which I was shocked about.
You know, so, and I'm thankful that she didn't have to go through what I had to go through to get her license changed. So, real quick, I've had an American license, I've had a Jamaican, I still have a Jamaican license, and I've had a British provisional license. So whether I'm presenting the Swiss government with my US license or my Jamaican license, the situation would have still been the same. So what it requires is I have to take a theory test, which I took, passed it on the second time, and after the theory test, they grant me a license. So now I have a license and I can drive around Switzerland for 2 years with no problem. But to get my Swiss license, I have to do another practical, which is not a problem. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna wait for the whole 2 years to get this license. So let me apply for my practical test now to get my official license right now.
Yes.
It wasn't that simple. It was not that simple.
We went to the driving school, driving center. What do you call that?
Like the DMV. Yeah.
And he gave me his letter for a time and a date for the practical lesson. And they said,
not that easy.
You have to do something before.
I had to go to sit 4 painful days of a course. That in the course they were telling you, the course is actually translated in English to traffic sense.
Yes.
So I see where it's relevant and very important to new drivers, first-time drivers. But for someone like myself who has been driving for 27, 28 years, you could understand how painful it was to be in a class where I was told how to pump a tire and how to check your oil level and so on and so forth. But at the same time, there was some education in it because this is Switzerland and some things are indeed unique.
Definitely.
So I did learn some things from it that I passed on to the wife.
Yeah.
And
I thought, oh, really?
It was good. And it wasn't free.
No.
It was not free.
It would have been a little bit better, I think, if it was
free. Then it would have been not so bad. But I had to dip in our wallets and pay for this course. Anyway, so that's pretty much what we've been up to. As you can see, we were cleaning
the balcony. Yes.
And the reason for that was also obvious because
beautiful day.
It's a sunny Sunday in Switzerland.
Yeah, we're going to take the cover off the barbecue. We don't have any barbecue meats, but we will at some point go and do the whole barbecue thing again. Yeah.
Definitely.
August 1st is a national holiday here in Switzerland. So we will get some at some point and, you know, do the whole barbecue
summer thing
on the balcony.
Well, we also don't have any drink in our bar at the moment.
No.
To be honest, we haven't bought any alcohol in about the last 2 months.
No.
Which I guess it's a good thing for us, you know. But
cold turkey.
Yeah, you know, we usually just stack up on our wines, and we haven't bought any wines for a minute.
Oh, for about 3 months now.
Yeah, but we had a bottle of Bottega that was sitting in our bar for a minute.
Yeah.
And we thought, you know what?
Probably spitting to drink it, and I'm saying leave it because it's just so nice. But
it's replaceable.
You know, we was gonna go out and put some petrol in the car and
yeah, she wanted, today's Sunday, everywhere is closed. She wanted us to buy drinks at the gas station, and I was saying gas station alcohol is a rip-off. So let's scrap the Bottega. Here's another reason why I think about opening the Bottega. Sometimes when, even though the bar is like right and down your head, babe, it's like right there. Again, it's like right there. Okay. So this is what I also get concerned about with the Bottega or any drink, any non-spirit that we have there, because the weather gets hot, then it gets cold, then it gets hot. I'm trying to think, it could affect the drink if they're sitting there too long, because it's not like in a dark, cool place where the temperature stays.
Right, I get you.
You know, so.
Yeah, that's just an excuse to put it in the freezer.
That could be an excuse, but my mind did go along that line. You know, there are some wines that could last forever. But I also believe that in preserving them, it does matter where it's stored.
True.
You know, so.
And it's very light in here, so, you know.
Yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know, it's...
Well, by that time when you thought about it, you'll probably have drunk it.
No, it's already gone. It's already in the fridge.
Is it?
It's already in the freezer. So I'm not waiting for a response to say, oh, should we drink it or shouldn't we drink it? I'm just saying, giving our subscribers an opportunity to say whether my views were logical or illogical, or was it just a poor excuse to drink it?
Exactly.
Anyway, speaking about drinking, shout out to our goddaughter Opal.
Opal, hello Opal.
We have to shout out to Opal because every time I talk to her, we always encourage her
to drink some water.
Drink water. She's always drinking things, but not necessarily water.
Yeah, fizzy pops.
You know?
And stuff, so.
And she sent us a video just to prove to us
that she's drinking
that
water.
she's being a good girl and she's drinking water, and here she is drinking her water. So, see, I mean, a goddaughter like that makes us feel like we have a daughter,
exactly.
You know, so we do appreciate her.
Very good girl.
Yeah, as much as she appreciates us. So, the Bottega.
Bottega.
The Bottega that we were just contesting. Like I say, it wasn't a whether or not we should drink it. Alright, let me hold this down.
Yes. Another direction.
Go up if anything. So, to a sunny day, to another vlog at home, to anticipation of holidays.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Sparkling wine and snacks. A nice sunny balcony.
Yes. Oh.
So if any of you follow us on Instagram, then you would know that in every bottle of wine, champagne, whatever we're drinking, we always take a little scenic picture.
Right, that we're gonna take right now. So, you can stay there. Let me do the one that's here, and this will be, well, this would not be the first one we feature in our videos. So I'm gonna try to get you in this one. Yes.
So cheers, baby.
Cheers to a sunny Sunday.
Sunny Sunday.
Cheers to you guys.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
not over the top nice, but just nice. You
What I
know?
expected.
So, you know how it is with these branded drinks. You know what I mean?
The bottle looks nicer than what's inside sometimes.
Yes. And yeah, exactly. Anyway, people.
Yeah.
That was it. We thought we owe you guys a vlog.
Exactly.
And
Didn't want to
even-
keep the channel bare and naked, you know?
So even though we haven't gone anywhere,
No.
but you know what we also have in mind? We're gonna try to schedule it because where we live, the country itself, Switzerland,
Yeah, beautiful.
has so much hidden, I wouldn't say hidden gems.
Yeah.
The gem, it's wide open.
It's wide open.
And now that
yeah.
we've got a car,
Yeah, we can just travel.
like a Sunday like today.
Yeah, I can't remember the name, we've seen it today, but there was a couple times, there's Jungfrau and
Well,
Jungfrau Joe.
We won't give out too many. I mean, if you guys Google Switzerland, you'll see that the beauty that we shows you the beauty that we show you from our balcony is just the tip of the iceberg
Nothing compared to what else
is out there. So we thought take advantage of our location.
Exactly.
And we could show you guys a whole lot more about Switzerland,
Yeah.
its beautiful landscape,
It's
and
not
so
just
on and
about
so
Zurich.
forth. Exactly. Exactly. So that is some content
Exactly.
to come
Yes.
in the future.
Definitely. I got a couple days off, like a weekend off soon, coming up soon, so maybe we'll take the plunge then.
Yeah, but we also have plans to go to France.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a road trip planned to go to France.
Yes.
This will be interesting because it will be the first time that we are driving ourselves to France. You know, so yeah, so we've got that. So that's at the top of our.
Yeah, that would be like a 5-hour drive, wouldn't it?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to our French connection.
See you soon.
See you soon. So that's pretty much it for today. Let us know what you think about this
Exactly. Yeah.
gracing of the channel with ourselves.
Oh, and today I wanted to say this morning. Was it this morning? Yeah, this morning or this afternoon. We watched Pretty Woman, classic film.
Yes. Woke up this morning. Did we wake up in the morning? Yeah, it was still morning. It was almost midday, and Pretty Woman was on.
Yeah.
And we just thought, let's watch it. You know, it's a classic film.
Yeah.
You know, Julia Roberts, Richard Gere.
Yeah.
Another favorite film of mine by Richard Gere. It's a little sad but beautiful story. I don't know if the story is beautiful because it was kind of fun. Anyway, Intersection, Richard Gere. If you guys have the time and you want to throw back on some binge watching of some old good films, I recommend Intersection. So, without any further ado,
Ciao for now.
ciao for now.
That there is a tomato plant. I'm not sure if we told you, but this tomato plant is growing. I just need to repot it, get some soil, and repot it. But you've seen some soil. It was very cheap. It was like three francs.
But it was too
But
much.
it was like a big bag, and I've only got that. So
So,
I need to get like a little bag of soil and repot it.
and being married to someone who suffers from OCD, that big bag left over
Oh,
of,
we can put it downstairs in the cellar.
we'll see.